Good morning, everybody. Just to let you know, I am not going to give you any additional work because I know a lot of you did not finish the other things that you've done or were supposed to do the last couple days. So if you did finish, then I would encourage you to work on Mathia, um, because that will be the best way to review what we've been working on so far in class and to continue with the Carnegie Learning format. If you did not finish what we have done the last couple days, then I need you to please do those assignments. Now, what I wanted to share with you today is the schedule and what it's going to look like, at least as of right now. You should be receiving your own virtual copy of the schedule, and there will also be paper copies available. Okay, sorry about that. You will receive a you'll receive a copy in the mail email, and then there'll also be paper copies for those of you returning face to face. So I just wanted to kind of go through what the schedule is going to look like, and we'll be going through this again, I'm sure. But the times, let me just kind of enlarge this so we can focus on one thing at a time. All right, so, and this is like my version of a schedule. Arrival time, you will go to your advisement or ELT. Basically, the idea is that arrival time will go to your first period. And first period is going to be, at the moment, advisement. And then I think after Thanksgiving, we're going to have ELTs assigned. So, and then advisement is going to happen the first 2 weeks. The first week, you will not have to do advisement if you are virtual, because the first week of advisement is going to be focusing on things here happening face to face. Okay, so you guys will get a little sleep in time, but then next week advisement will be for the week, and it'll be everybody. Cleaning. So, anyways, we'll have our advisement time from 8:45 to 9:20, and then if you're here, we're going to do a 2-minute clean and then a 2-minute transition. Then you're going to actually go to connections first. So we're doing a little bit differently to avoid a lot of movement and back and forth in the hallways. The connections are blocked together. So you'll go to second period connections, and then you'll go to third period connections. And then you'll do cleaning in between second and third, but then you're going to do your cleaning from 11:02 to 11:04, transition to fourth period. And then in fourth period, we have it from 11:08 to 11:58. Now, if you notice, the virtual times they're a little bit different because we're trying to keep it like simple. Instead of 11:08 to 11:58, we're just doing 11:10 to 11:40 because you guys don't have to worry about transition. You don't have to worry about cleaning desks, okay? And then the lunch break is going to be with fourth period. And basically, fourth period is like that first core that you did all year so far. They just kind of bumped everything down. So your classes will still go in the same order. You're just going to have connections. You're going to have ELT, then connections, then the rest of the order is the same. And then you have lunch break. And then we have break time because we're trying to give you some mask-free moments. And then there's cleaning and sanitizing after lunch, transition to fifth. And then during fifth period, it's 1:04, sorry, to 1:54, cleaning, transition time. Sixth period, 2 to 2:50, cleaning, transition time. Seventh period is 2:56 to 3:45, and then dismissal will take place during seventh period. We're not going to just let everybody go at one time. Instead, they're going to be calling like walkers, car riders, and then they're going to call by buses. So you'll stay in your seventh period class until you're called to dismiss, because we can't have big groups of people hanging out at the bus area, you know. There are also our bathroom breaks built in. to a couple of the class periods. I think 4th and 6th, if I'm not mistaken, because again, we can't have a bunch of people go in the bathroom. We can't have them going in between classes. At the moment, we're going to be using paper passes or on a piece of scratch paper because we're not going to pass around a pass, germs. And I thought there was something else I was going to say. Anyways, sanitizing means like we're going to spray desks. I go around, spray. You wipe down, we collect the wipes, and then we're good to go. So that's the idea. Remember, masks all day, except we're going to have our mask breaks. That's all I could think about for the moment. I plan on running virtual and in person at the same time. So I'm still going to have people log into Zoom. I'm still going to use Google Classroom. I'm going to reorganize it. So we're going to start with a fresh one. So you don't have all the stuff from before in there. It's just going to start fresh for this new quarter. I'm going to try to make it so that it's clear which assignments are going to be graded, and that you'll know how to go back and access those. And that's all I can think of. So if you have some questions, you can email me. I will still do some help sessions. I'll probably do those like after school Zoom times. Oh, and for virtual, we're still doing a synchronous, asynchronous time. And so the way that'll look in class is I will be doing the lesson, and then it will be time for you to work. And then I can walk around and help people. I can answer questions through chat. I can answer questions in class, and I can share that with everybody on Zoom. So if you want to like stay logged in, you can. This first week, it's probably going to be a little transition-y time for me to figure out the timing and how that's going to work. So anyways, that's kind of a recap of the new schedule, and that's all. So have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to Monday, a fresh start, a do-over. So have a great one, and I will see you.